Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law. It's the PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it always taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace. Peace and blessings to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse, to all the human families of the planet Earth. We wish you a love, peace, and happiness. High salute. I am DJ KY's Allah, aka Kato, the black superhero. Welcome to another explosive and exciting episode of the Real2reel360 show. And look no further, let's get it in. We got a beautiful guest who's ready to go off and show off all her dynamic skills, but we're going to let my partner in crime, my brother in God, bring her on the right way. So I got to bring him on the right way. Let's go, everybody.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law. Mr. PhD.
Peace, peace, God.
Peace to all the 5% nation of God's and Earth. Also, peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Make sure that you share, and everybody get a chance to get an opportunity to see this great young woman tonight. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring you this little songbird right here, straight up and down, neo soul, R&B. I don't even know what to say when talking about her music, how great it is. So right now, I'm gonna bring on Elle. Let's get it.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful this evening. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great. I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to all our followers and subscribers to the show. Tell them who
All
Elle
right.
is.
Yes, well, good evening. I am Elle Gyandoh is my last name. And I'm from Philly. I am originally from Ghana, West Africa. Came to Philly when I was about 3, and I'm a musician. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter, a performer. I play a couple of instruments, and I'm very excited to be here tonight for this interview, and can't wait to get it done.
I'm excited to have you. Let's start out with, when did you start off in music?
I would say I started off in music when I was in elementary school. I actually started off playing the flute when I was in the 3rd grade.
Now, how much of the West African culture is in your music as you playing today?
That's a good question. So like now my mom's always telling me like, oh, you got to put, some of our musical stylings into your music. So now I'm starting to really explore with that. And I hope to, in some of my future projects, really incorporate that into it.
Now, growing up, I want to say, when did you come to the States? Did you come to the States as a teenager, young child?
I was a young child. I was 3. So I was just a little baby.
Now, growing up in Philadelphia, Philly, knowing that Philly is home for a lot of neo soul and a lot of great singers came out of Philly.
hmm
Who was the inspiration for you as a artist when you was coming out?
There were so many. I mean, obviously, Big Jilly from Philly. I love Jill Scott. And back in the day when they had like the Five Spot and the Black Lily, I used to go to open mics and things. So I love Jill Scott as far as like a Philadelphia inspiration. Music soul child, all the Philly kind of that new age, new like neo soul sound.
Mhm.
I really gravitated towards.
Now, with your music, do you compose all the music for yourself, or you have individuals that you work with that help compose the music as well as write?
I do write all of my own music, and I work with a producer. So typically, the process for me is I will write a song, and I usually write it with chords. I'll write the chords on the piano. I'll write the lyrics, the melody. I'll build some chords around it, or I'll start with the chords and then I'll get some lyrics and melody. And then when I take it to my producer, shout out to Franz in Philly's amazing engineer and producer. I will take it to him, and then he's a beautiful piano player. He plays multiple instruments, but he'll take my little chords, and then he'll really make it come alive. So I have the melody, I have the lyrics, I have the chord structure, and then he's able to play a little bit more in-depth chords and things like that. So that's my typical process. Sometimes I might get a track. Every now and then I might get a track from somebody, and then I'll write to that track. But I do write on my own lyrics and music and melody.
Okay. Now, you have a song called Magic. Could you give us a little backstory about Magic? What was the inspiration behind that?
So the song Magic is on my current CD, which is the previous one. That song is about that magic sort of feeling that you get when you're in that space of, specifically speaking of like a relationship, and that feeling of like cloud nine, and just being like taken away and drifted away by this person. um some might call it the honeymoon phase. It might last longer, but it's that sort of cloud nine feeling that you get. So it's like in one of the lyrics is the only way to describe this feeling is magic. So
Right. Now, how do you feel that music can definitely help your relationships and give you that feeling that you're talking about magic when you're looking at
mhm.
the significant other?
It can help. How can it help the relationships?
No, no.
So
Do you feel that it can? You know what I mean? Like because
yeah.
when you're in love, you hear a lot of love songs and things like that. And
Hmm.
every song I guess reminds you of that significant other. So I was
Yeah.
asking, saying your opinion on how you felt about your music being part of that to help someone think about this and.
Absolutely. I mean, people have told me. So when I perform the songs, they'll say, "Oh my goodness, like I really can relate to that. I've been through that. I can relate to it." Or you'll just sort of, when you're vibing with the audience, and you can just visualize and see, you can almost see somebody in their brain sort of going through when you're singing the lyrics. Um, it's almost like it's taking them to a place that they've been before. So yeah, I think music is magic is magical, because it can really take you outside of your present being and put you into a different space. On the flip side, um it can also, it's not all magic, it's not always magic. So I think people also do appreciate when you write and sing and perform about hardships that they have also experienced.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So, but I want to give you an opportunity to introduce magic so
Okay.
we can let the fans and followers check it out.
Okay. Well, this song is called Magic, and I wrote this song a long time ago, and it had very different words, but it had a very similar memory and melody. And then more recently, I revamped it because the word magic just kept coming to my mind. So I rewrote the song around the word magic. And again, it's sort of like being on that cloud nine feeling in the relationship, and just knowing that that person is your person, right? And that kind of like the world just stops when you're with that person. Nothing matters but the two of you. So that's the feel behind the song.
Let's
All right.
go.
It's magic.
I'll dance with you, even in the rain, even when no music plays. Till the end of time, you did something to me. Steadily you breathe life into my heart. I finally believe the only way I can describe this feeling is magic. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Close any ocean, even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Oh, as much as there is wrong, you're everything that's right. Oh, you're just so you and me, you and me. Those three words I could just listen to repeat over and over. Just play it in perfect harmony. The only way I can describe this feeling, magic. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean even if you're blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every little part of me. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You bring me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Every bit a part of me.
Peace. That's
Wow,
beautiful.
that is smooth. That is smooth right there. Peace, peace, peace. Thank y'all for tuning in. Um, that is so smooth. That is real smooth. That nice jazz feel. Um, was that
Thank you.
the music that you were going for, to have it that so laid back and smooth as a jazz, and like feel real intimate.
Yeah, that is what I was going for. Just something that you kind of kick back, like you could picture like a rainy day. And I wanted that that saxophone solo in there. So my sax player, shout out to Dwayne Williams Jr., really nailed that solo.
Wow, we're getting a request to get that on repeat to play that again. Can you see that?
Aw.
What
Aw,
was your
thank you.
inspiration when you thought about this song?
It's funny. A lot of my music is, from personal experiences or like experiences around me. And this particular song was, I, I was inspired by knowing that that is the type of feeling that that's the type of love, the type of feeling, the type of just like being consumed, that almost anybody would want, just that magic feeling. So I kind of took experiences from different of my own past experiences and kind of put all the best parts of them together, and it really helped me to create the song.
That's
Wow, that's
fantastic.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you.
how was it? What was your first? Where was your first time performing live? Um, and how was that experience for you?
My very, very first time was in the 5th grade.
Mm.
We're going
Wow,
way back.
we going way back.
We're going way back. So I'll give you the first, that was the first one. I tried out for the school musical and I had a solo. So I was so, so nervous. And I was practicing all on the bus, in the school, in class, at home. Cause I was like, I'm not messing this up. I actually used to be, I used to be shy, like to the point of I didn't want to sing in front of people. So I wanted to audition for this, and I really wanted to, like, I thought it would help me, which it did. So that was my
Mm.
first kind of performing in front of people by myself, like doing a solo. Um, and then as an adult, I started doing open mics. I would say when I was in like a freshman in college, so like freshman, sophomore, 18, 19, and it was open mic experiences. And I think I remember the first open mic I did. And again, it was kind of nerve wracking because you sign up and you have to wait like what's like hours and hours to do maybe one song. And so doing open mics really, really helped me to kind of come out of my shell and just feel more confident in performing in front of people.
Definitely. Now, being that you are West African and American,
Yes.
and West African and American, so we West African American, and your music is so uh, smooth and laid back. And how much support do you get from your family when you perform and when you go out to do your music?
My family is amazing. They come out to whenever, especially my mom, she will come out to, everything, everywhere. Like I have her driving all over, different parts of the county and here and there. And I have 3 brothers, um, 3 great sister-in-laws, and my dad. But everybody would come to all my performances from when I started to open mics. If I was performing one song, they'd sit there for 2 hours just to hear me sing one song. So extremely supportive, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that.
Is there any artist that you feel like you would like to collaborate with when it comes to your music?
Yes, many, many artists. I'm into these days. I love the artist Snow Allegra.
Hmm.
Um, I love her. Um, there's so many. Lauryn Hill is one of my favorite all-time artists. Um, that would be like a dream, like a dream come true. So, yeah, those are 3 that I really, and Alicia Keys. I love Alicia Keys. Um, those are some artists that would be amazing collaborations.
Now, coming from Philadelphia, do you feel that there's a lot of pressure because there's a lot of great artists that are coming from that area?
Yeah, the Philly, yeah, music scene is kind of a, a lot of the Philly musicians, we know each other, and there are tons of amazing ones. But I think there's room for everyone, and I think everybody has their own, carves out their own way.
Right. Now, when you perform in home or anywhere else,
Mhm.
how is the crowd receptiveness to you when you're on stage? The energy, what is that like for you?
I love performing on stage. I have a band. Shout out to the John Doe band, and the they we have so much fun on there, and we've been playing together for a long time, and the crowd is always, we put on an energetic show, but we always have fun, and like a lot of times afterwards the crowd will come up and say, "Oh, um look like you're having so much fun." And it's true, we're not faking the funk, like we're actually up there having fun, and putting on, making music, but of course enjoying it while we're doing so.
Now, like you said, you perform, you have your own band. How
Yes.
is the power, the control that you have over the audience with the band, being able to flow with the music? What is that experience like?
It's great. I love, my band is in sync, so like we stay in sync, not actually in sync. And so I like to in sync, shout out to in sync, great band. But we definitely I love to talk to the audience and just involve them in things as much as possible, and just get a feel for what they're feeling. And I have a set list usually going out, but you have to feel the audience. And if it's you doing a lot of sort of up tempo tunes, and they're grooving and they're dancing, and we're gonna keep it going, and sort of, you know, shift as needed.
Definitely. Now, you have a song called "Right on Time."
Yeah, the right time.
Right time. The right time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Right
that's okay.
time.
It was right on time. Yeah.
It was right on time. Um, what was right on time? Right. What was right time? What is the right time? The right moment? What is that for? Is the inspiration behind that song?
The inspiration behind the right time is a song about two people that kind of keep mm, coming together at the wrong time, let's say, of their lives. So they start off as, you know, young people, sort of have a crush on each other, and then go throughout life, and they try to make it work, and they thought that things would be so easy, because they were friends,
Mhm.
but they weren't easy, and they would, like, go their separate ways, maybe be with other people, and then always find themselves back together.
Mhm.
Um, and so the song is about eventually finding that right time, because you feel like it's the right person. It's just not the right time. All those times that you try to connect.
Okay. Well, won't you go ahead and introduce "Right Time" to people?
All right. So this is the right time. This was my single that I released this past February. And hopefully you guys enjoy it and maybe can even relate.
Yeah.
We were 13 in your backyard, summertime vibes. You were best friend, you were homie. We always had fun. And when the sun would start to sink down, we knew our time was up. And your mama called us in the house so that you could walk me home. Play fighting all the way, you'd be getting in my face till I pushed you off the curb. You'd be laughing till you cried, cause you love to get me riled up. Had me laughing harder. Then there was the day we were walking and I saw you like never before. Was standing on my porch and I knew I didn't want you to go. Never wanted you to leave me. From that moment we were sure. We thought that it would be easy, but time would show us it's messy. And times it just wasn't right. And we continued to fight for what we knew would one day be the right time. It would be the right time. As the years came, yes, we both changed. Tried to walk a separate way. But I'd call on you, you would find me too. We would try to be, but we just weren't ready. And even when things weren't so good, wherever life took us to, I knew I would wait for you. You knew you had to see who you were outside of me, and I had to do the same. And when we meet again and you met a little friend, I pretend I was happy for you. I tell you about my dates and you always had to hate, saying why he was no good. But it was true because I knew it was always you, and I didn't want you to go. Never wanted you to leave me. From that moment we were sure. We thought that it would be easy, but time would show us it's messy. At times it just wasn't right. And we continued to fight for what we knew would one day be the right time. It would be the right time. I know we will find the right time. We gotta find the right time.
Wow, that's man, like that's
A word. A word.
words can't even describe how smooth and that is.
Thank
Wow,
you. Thank you
that's
so much.
that's so amazing. As an independent artist, do you find like it's difficult or you have obstacles that you have to go through for as marketing and promoting your music?
I think that the challenging part is just having to do like put on every single hat. So like performer, marketer, promoter, networker. So I kind of do a lot of things
Hmm.
for myself, but I think it's part of the challenge, and I think if you continue to work hard, like eventually, you'll start getting more people. I definitely have some people that are always willing to help out. But yeah, I think it's just like having to be your own like everything in a lot of ways.
Right.
Um, yeah.
Now, do you feel that you're gonna build a team around your music and make that happen for yourself?
Absolutely. And I'm already starting to do that. So that's very helpful. So definitely starting to build a team and just being able to delegate some things.
Definitely. Reason why I'm asking because I see Miss Lisa English inside our comments, and she has an amazing promotion company, marketing company that helps a lot
I
of
love it.
artists. And that would be great because trust me, your music is amazing. Anywhere you go, I think that nobody will have a hard time trying to market or push
Thank you so so much. I truly appreciate that. And Miss Lisa, I'm gonna holler at you.
you. Definitely, definitely, definitely exchange her number to you. Um, when you sit down and you get into the mode of being an artist,
Hmm.
when do you have a set thing in your mind where you figure out what you want to write about and how you want it to be
Hmm.
presented when it unfolds?
Sometimes yes, I know exactly what I want to write about. Sometimes some things just come to me and it's almost like it just writes itself. Um, because I might just think of a melody or just a word, and then I try to build around that as far as the writing aspect of it. But I
Mhm.
definitely know that when I think about like putting together a project or a single, I have a lot of ideas in my head as far as like the image, like the cover art, and just the song and what kind of
You said you want
cover
a
art
good woman.
Ooh.
or what. Okay, all right, a little break in there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, a little break right there. No, what you saying?
yeah, so I do often have a ideas, just images, ideas, thoughts, and then in addition to the actual writing, the songwriting.
Mm. Now, when it comes to like, even with that, like, and you in your band, do you record with your band live, do live recordings, or do you just in the studio with the engineer?
I do have, there are a few songs that I did live with my band on my previous CD. The majority were me and the engineer, but I think there were two or three that I did live with my band. One of them, it blew my mind away because we did one run through. We did it one time through, and that was the take. So that was very like, we did one run through, everything was good. We might have like, pieced in a part here or there, but it was a great experience. It was really cool. I like recording live because you really have the energy. You feel the energy the same way you do on stage
Hmm.
that you do in the studio, because it's very different. And people do, I think artists and people that record will tell you that it seems like recording in the studio, whether you're with a band or is, oh, it's easy. You go in, you record your vocal. But to me, it's actually a little more challenging because you have to, one, be so precise,
Hmm.
and you don't have the sort of energy of the crowd or the audience. And in the studio, I'm somebody that I like to be precise. I don't like a lot of manipulations with my vocals, so I'll do a take several times if I have to, until I feel like, okay, that's the take I want. And as opposed to like, oh, okay, we could just tweak this, tweak that. Of course you do, you have things you do in the studio to perfect it. But it's an art, and I think like the more that you do it, the more you get used to it.
Well, I tell you, it's amazing when just how smooth your delivery is.
Thank you.
Like, it makes, like, one of the comments, it makes you want to go get that glass of wine and sit back and and just mellow out. And
Yeah.
with your music, with your
Hmm.
music, what is it about your music that will set you apart from everyone else?
I think that I think I have a different sound. I don't think I necessarily sound just like any other artist out there. So I think that in itself will set me apart. And also, although I do keep up with, like kind of what's out, and sort of trends and things like that in music, I really just I really write, um I write from the soul, I write from the heart, and I write, and I don't try to fit into, oh, it's got to be like this kind of song because this is like what's hot right now, or it's got to have this trap beat in it because this is hot. It's just kind of like it evolves. And I think part of what sets me apart is that I just think it's authentic. I think it's just um I'm really writing these songs, and I'm taking time to actually write the songs, think about the lyrics, think about the whole story, because a song is a story. And I'm very into melody. That's really what hooks people in. It's what hooks me in. Like listen to music, a lot of times we have a song stuck in our head. We have the melody stuck in our head. So when I like come up with a great melody, it really inspires me to continue. And I think that sets me apart because there's tons of amazing artists out here, but I think I have something a little bit different.
Now I
What
gotta
is
say this, Joe.
okay?
She sounds look, she talking all smooth, like right here and everything.
Right.
But I bet you when you on stage, you got some
Hmm.
bubbly. I know there's some bubbly in you because you got the smile, you got the look. So there we go. See, that's what I'm talking. I want to when you on stage, where's that bubble? When does that action kick in?
Oh, that action kicks in for sure. Yes. That action kicks in. I mean, like I said, I love being on stage to perform, especially, we're doing up-tempo songs. I'm going out into the crowd, I'm pulling people up on the stage, dancing with them. So yes, I love the energy of a live show. It's one of my favorite things.
Okay. I you know I love right time, but Magic was so smooth. If you don't
Thank you.
mind, Kay, I like to play that one more time, Kay. You know what I'm saying? Because that was
Let's
so
go.
smooth. That was like majorly smooth right there. So if you don't mind, bro, run that back one more time, selector. Yeah, I mean, let's get it.
All right, hold on 1 second, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it in the beginning, tune in right now. Get your ears together because this is so smooth. Go get your wine, your Merlot,
Yep.
your
Kick the feet up.
kick your feet out. You know what I mean? Get your cigar, get on the back porch, and just do what you
Yeah.
get on your deck and just do what you do because Magic is definitely on fire.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I'll dance with you, even in the rain, even with no music playing. To the end of time, you did something to me. Steadily you breathe life into my heart. I finally believe the only way I can describe this feeling is magic. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean, even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Oh, as much as there is wrong, you're everything that's right. Oh, you're just so you and me, you and me. Those 3 words I could just listen to repeat over and over. Just play it in perfect harmony. The only way I can describe this feeling is magic. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean, even if you're blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Take me across the sands if you're the one beside me. Cross any ocean, even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You free me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm sands if you're the one beside me. On sandy ocean, even if you blind me. 1,000 years go by. My love ain't bound by space or time. You bring me through all the words I often leave unspoken. Know how to fix me when I'm broken. You save me from myself. You're every bit a part of me. Every bit a part of me.
Got to give it the bombs up, baby.
Got to,
Shucks.
man, that song is amazing.
Thank you.
And I know we were supposed to go into It's Too Late, but I had to hear that song one more time.
That's
I had
okay. Listen, I'm not mad at the repeat.
I had to hear that one more time.
Thank
Now,
you.
let's talk about It's Too Late. What's
Yes.
going on there?
Too late.
Too late.
It is too late. So
Too late.
this song is actually a remake.
Uh-huh.
And it is a remake of Carole King's 1971 #1 hit, It's Too Late. And mine is called Too Late. And I love Carole King. She's an amazing songwriter. She actually, a lot of people don't know all the people that she wrote for, like the Stylistics, the Temptation. She wrote for so many groups back then, and she even wrote Natural Woman, which she sang and recorded, but Aretha Franklin, kind of made it a little bit more, we became what we now know as Natural Woman is Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman, but it was written by Carole King. So I always loved her writing and just her music. And I wanted to do a remake, even though I typically, I do original songs. My next CD will be an original song, but I wanted to have one remake song on there, and that's the one I chose. And I remade that, and then I recently shot a music video for it as well. So that's kind of where that came from. And it fits in really nicely with the upcoming CD that I have, just in the theme of the song, the right time, too late. It fits well into the storyline, the story arc, if you will.
Definitely. Well, have to apologize for the video because we won't be able to show the video. But you
Okay.
can definitely go to her YouTube and download and play and share this
Yes,
hot
yes,
video.
yes.
Make sure you do that, right? Big bro, can we bring that in?
Video too. They need to see
Huh?
it. It's a beautiful
Yeah,
video.
very beautiful.
Well, here we are with Too Late. Let's go.
Stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can't be no denying. One of us is changing, or maybe we just stopped trying. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. So we really did try to make it. Something inside is dying, and I can't hide it, I just can't fake it. Whoa, no, 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 no. It used to be so easy living here with you. You were light and breezy, and I knew just what to do. Now you look so unhappy, and I feel like a fool. It's too late, baby, now it's too late. So we really did try to make it. Something inside is dying. I can't hide it, I just can't fake it. Whoa. There will be good times again for me and you, but we just can't stay together. Don't you feel it too? Still, I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. But it's too late, baby, now it's too late. So we really did try to make it. Something inside is dying. I can't hide it, I just can't fake it. It's too late, baby. It's too late, my darling. It's too late, sweet baby. It's too late. It's too late.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Now, what they don't see, they're gonna have to see. That's you playing the flute, ain't it?
That is me playing the flute.
It is. It is. I'm telling y'all, make sure y'all go download that video. It's very nice and beautiful. It's
Thank
hot.
you,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you so
Def-
much. Thank you, thank you.
def- Now, where can the audience go out and get that experience of your show? The full L experience. Where can they find
The full L experience. Well, I have lots of live performances, especially coming up. They can go to my any of my social media. Elle Gyandoh. It's my last name. You can see it up on the screen. They can go to my website, ellegyandoh.com. And I perform all over Philly, the tri-state area, Atlantic City, Jersey, New York. So all my schedule and everything is posted up on my website, on my social media. So come on out.
you? Just definitely go out and support, man. Listen, I got to get up and over there in Philly and get an experience because man, that's so
Yes.
laid back.
Oh, thank you.
Now, when you perform, when you
Hmm.
perform and you look out into the faces of the people in the crowd, what do you see? Like, what do you see? Like,
I see. It's such a it's such a an experience because you're doing something that you love to do, and that's like, embedded in you and in your heart and your soul, and then you're watching the audience connect to what you are doing, and just, whether they're dancing, whether they're um smiling, thinking. Sometimes they'll even cry if it's like a very intimate song or something that reminds them of something. And I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that as, oh, I touched this piece of this emotion, of this person. So it gives me so much energy, um, b- watching the audience and being able to interact with them. And it just gives me motivation, inspiration, all that right up there on stage while I'm there.
Now, what is your vision for yourself and your music? What do you see yourself growing and going to in the next 5 years?
I see myself expanding, truly expanding by being able to perform on even bigger stages in more cities, more states, more countries. Um, so definitely see that for myself. And I see myself collaborating with some of the artists that I have been inspired by, um, and being on a platform where I'm able to even share the stage with some of these artists. But I really see myself getting out and taking my music, my original music, my performance out worldwide, honestly.
Wow. I don't see there be an issue for that. Thank you for coming in, Kimberly Isaiah from Starbucks Promotion. Now, where can they find the music? Let's make sure that they downloading this music. Make sure they
Yes, yes.
listening and getting this music. Like, where can they get this music at?
Yes, yes, yes. So they can download everywhere online my music is. So if you type in El Gyandoh, Apple Music, Tidal, um, Amazon, all the platforms has all of my music. Pandora, I have a station on Pandora, El Jondo. Station on Pandora Music, if you listen to Pandora. YouTube, of course. So anywhere online, you can find my music. You can stream it. You can download it. Um, everywhere online. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? We got to put her on the spot. We got to put her on the spot.
go.
Uh-oh.
Now, I want you to think of what was one of the most favorite songs that you would like to sing a cappella as you was coming into the vocalist stylist.
Oh, Lord. My favorite song to sing a cappella. Ah, this is really on the spot. All right, give me a few seconds here. um okay, I used to sing this song like back in the day. It's an old song.
Okay.
Are you actually making me sing a cappella, or am
that's
I just
that's
telling
Now
that's
you?
what it
that's
is
what
right
Is
we
that
there.
what it's
leading
getting
That's
into.
what
to?
we look. That's what it
That's
is
what we
right there.
leading
That's
into.
the setup right there. That's the setup right there.
That's the setup.
That's
Oh
the
my
setup.
goodness. Well, it's been nice talking to y'all. No, just kidding. All right. I'm playing. All right. So you know the song, the older song, "Rain" by SWV. I love that song, and I used to just bust out singing it. So I guess that's my and it had
Oh,
great harmonies too. Obviously, I'm solo. I have no harmonies with me, unless one of y'all are gonna sing harmonies with me. But
not gonna happen.
that's a hard pass, I'm guessing.
That's a hard
Um,
pass right
Let's
there.
go.
all
Just a
right, I'm just
snippet.
gonna do a little
Just a snippet.
snippet of it.
Yeah,
Okay,
All
they'll
right.
do a little
let
something.
me see where I'm starting at.
You hearing
Um,
this live, y'all, right here on Really Real 360, acapella style. Let's go.
a little
Let's
bit of it. Here
go.
we go. A little bit of rain. All right. Sometimes it's soft as a misty rain that gently touches my soul. It cools the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. So just rain down on me. Let your love just fall like rain, just rain on me. Oh, just rain down on me. That's all y'all gonna
Boom.
get.
That's it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed right there. That's all we needed right there.
That was it. That was
That
it.
was
That
it.
was it.
That was amazing. That was truly amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And I tell you, Al, it's I hate to say this part because we coming to the end. And what a way to close out with that beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Now, is there anything that you want to say to anyone at this moment?
Mhm.
Shout out to people, anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout out some of my people, my peeps that are tuning in. I'm not sure everybody, but I know Miss Danielle Jones, Donnie D, Donnie Brasco. Shout out to Donnie. Donnie is a great singer too. We used to sing together back in college. We used to harmonize, right? So next time we might have to have her jump on here and harmonize with me, Donnie, if you're still listening. Uh, Cheney Sparks. I actually, funny enough, bumped into him earlier today at the store. So shout out to Cheney. He also is tuning in. I don't know if he's still on, but he was on earlier. Obviously, all of my family, my band members, both of my band, Second Vision, John Doe Band, my family, my Silas Cohen family, everybody that's been supporting me. I truly, truly appreciate. I truly appreciate it. And it doesn't go unnoticed, coming out to shows or whatever it might be. So yeah, shout out to everybody that is in my circle. You guys know who you are, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Real2reel for having me today, because this was an amazing time, and I appreciate you promoting me and playing my music and jamming out. So yeah, it's been a fun time.
Man, your music, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have
Thank you.
played your music. Definitely. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lisa English from English Promotions. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Landon Cali, everybody for tuning in. We definitely appreciate y'all holding Real 360 down. Also too, I'm glad to have my brother back on, because last week he was surely missed. So I'm glad to, do this again with my brother. And thank you all for all the birthday loves this weekend. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow with the PC band. And Miss L, could you stick around for about 2 minutes afterwards so we can talk about some things?
I can definitely stick around. Wait, I have one question for you. When was your birthday?
Saturday.
What day?
September 30th. Saturday.
Okay, mine was last Saturday, the 23rd. So shout out to the Libras out
That's right. Libras in this piece.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you want great music, all you got to do is tune into Live 365 and tune into the Real 360 show, where you can hear all three of our songs being played back to back on the station. Also, this live recording will also be aired on PUSO 82.3 FM, also streaming on Live 365. All right. So let's
also on Columbus, Ohio, 82.3 PSO 5. So let's get it popping. This is definitely going to be something major. Big bro.
It is.
You know what time it is.
Well, Miss Ellie, like we say, you don't have a home away from home. You have a home right here on the Real 360 show. If there's anything that we can do for you, and at a time, just don't hesitate to call us. We'll answer the call. We'll do our best to make sure we accommodate you. And to all our fans and followers and subscribers, thank you again for tuning in to the Real 360 show. We thank you. I'm still not 100%, but I'm here to play in the game. That's what we got to do. All right. So like last year, we out of here. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of guards and nurses. To all the human families on planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. To peace, the man, woman, and child of the you and I first. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe, so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge.